Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying a bunch of stuff from Buff Bunny. So I have actually never tried anything from Buff Bunny. So I got a bunch of different stuff. I wasn't exactly sure what size to get because I had heard some reviews of Buff Bunny that they run really small. So I got one pair of leggings in my normal size and one pair of leggings in a medium. I got the joggers in a medium. I got the weird legging dress thing. And I got the white leggings because I like to expose people for not being squat proof. So we're gonna test these out and make sure that they are. So by the way, this is completely unsponsored. I bought this with my own money. I have no affiliation with Buff Bunny. A little bit about the brand from what I know is they're definitely like a medium to high-end brand. Their price ranges are like just a little bit higher than Gymshark. So like leggings go from about like 50 to like 65-ish, maybe close to 70. So definitely not an affordable brand. And one thing I'm a little apprehensive about is that the owner of the brand is like 5 feet tall or something, and I'm 5'9". So I'm curious if these leggings will be like too short on me or if they've kind of made them so that they can fit all heights. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So first I got their Luna leggings. These leggings I got in a size medium just because I wasn't sure of the sizing and I'd heard to size up. This fabric feels very similar to the Lululemon Luon fabric, which is what their Wonder Unders are usually made out of. On the website it says these leggings are a medium compression and it says that they're squat proof. So if they're not squat proof, then I'm gonna be confused. These are $58 and they're made of a nylon spandex material. They have a seamless waistband, which I love. I don't like seams at the top of the waistbands. A little logo on the back, some little curved booty stitching detailing, and side pockets, and it looks like they should be a full length. Okay, so these definitely run small. I'm seriously almost always a small, sometimes an extra small, and these definitely, like, I could not size down in them. These are the Luna leggings. I really don't have any extra material anywhere. Maybe like a tiny bit of camel toe. Yeah, these are definitely pretty compressive. Honestly, it feels like they're like pretty tight on my legs and then like a little looser on the waistband. I kind of wish there was a little more waistband compression, a little less leg compression. The pockets are pretty nice. The fabric is okay. I don't know, after feeling that dress fabric, I kind of wish that all of her stuff was made out of this fabric because that fabric is really something else. Yeah, so it has the little booty seams here, which are pretty cute. I just feel like they're being weighed down a little bit. I don't know what it is. I like can't quite get them all the way up, I guess. I don't know, I just think that this waistband could be improved. I wish it was like a little bit tighter. I couldn't have sized down because it's already tight on my legs. It is a decently full length on me. I'd say they're about ankle length, so maybe like a 7/8. I am pretty tall though. They're definitely like a nice classic legging, but like I don't know if I would get them again. They'd probably be pretty cellulite friendly just because this fabric is a little thicker and more compressive. So I would say cellulite friendly for these. So next I got the everyday dress, which was a little controversial. I feel like people were a little like confused about this. So they made a dress out of legging fabric, and this is made out of their like energy fabric. I don't really know much about this, but basically it's like a super soft fabric and honestly feels very similar to Lululemon Align fabric, which is called Nulu. If you just see, it's like super buttery soft, super stretchy. So yeah, already I'm loving it for the fabric. I watched a few reviews like before it launched, so like people who like received the products for free. They said that they didn't like how there wasn't like any bra cut pads available. They actually gave some cut pads to put into the dress, but there's no actual space for it. Like it's just like a very like kind of like light lining for like the boobs, which like doesn't work for real boobs, let's be honest. Like, you know, if you have real boobs, they need like some actual support. So I wish that they kind of put in a built-in bra with this. Maybe they will next time, but this isn't actually going to be like very supportive. I'll be interested to see how that is. I got this in a size small. Yeah, it looks pretty cute. It has little crisscross straps in the back. The dress also says that you can like dress it up or wear it to the gym. I don't know about you, but like I wouldn't wear like a dress that doesn't have like built-in shorts or anything to the gym, because like you could flash people, you have to wear stuff underneath that. So it's definitely not a gym outfit. But so this dress, I don't really know how to feel about it. First I'm gonna talk about this region. They just really should have put in a bra, because like I don't even want to like jump around too much because this has absolutely no support, and I can't wear a bra with it because the back is open. They didn't really make this for people who have a chest or who have like real boobs that don't like support themselves, since like a lot of people in the fitness industry have fake boobs, which is like totally fine. They just like, personally I need some like real support. I put the little cups in. It doesn't really help because the little bra lining doesn't actually have any support. That'd be my one thing about this dress, if they could put in a little like bra lining. So now let's talk about the rest. The open back is really cute. Honestly, this fabric is just so incredibly soft. Like, I wish you guys could feel this fabric. Okay, here's the rest of the dress. It's just like, so for me, I don't love wearing bodycon dresses all the time because I feel like as soon as you eat anything, everyone knows because you have like, even the slightest food baby, it shows. I don't like to feel like I have to be sucking in all the time. It's just kind of not what I like, not very comfortable for me. And then I don't like, you know, when the belly sticks out. It's pretty flattering on the butt. I mean, it's basically just what it is. It's a very soft material dress made of a tight fabric, kind of bodycon style. It's not personally for me, but I would go in your normal size, or you could probably even size down, at least just for like the top part, just to have a little more compression here. But overall, it fits pretty well. I just don't really like the bra part, and I don't think that a bodycon dress is like super comfortable. They should maybe make like skirts or something. My boyfriend just came in. He's like, I don't really know when you would wear this type of thing, and he didn't think this was super flattering. And now the Rosé bra. I also got this in a small, and it was $38. My only thing about this is that like, so far the fabric doesn't feel like super high quality. If you look on the inside, it kind of just looks like kind of like a cheaper cottony material. It looks a little bit better on the outside, but I'm getting like a few little fuzzies. I've already pulled off some fuzz, and now we have this thing going on. And for like a higher end brand, I wouldn't really like expect there to be a lot of like seam issues and that kind of thing. So I feel like this gold little like, so basically it's kind of like a print on kind of thing. I feel like it'll be very delicate. It does say to wash on cold and like inside out and hang dry, which I do for most of my activewear anyway. But I'd be interested to see how this actually holds up over time. But yeah, the bra looks super cute. I liked the white color with the little gold, and it has like a little open back. It also says on the website that it's a medium to high support, and it's poly spandex material. And the Rosé leggings are $64, which is very expensive. In my opinion, I don't think this fabric feels quite as luxurious as the legging dress thing or the Luna leggings. It just feels like, I don't know, maybe it's because of the print on shininess. It just doesn't feel like the most luxurious in my opinion. Feels like a little bit cheap. I kind of don't think these are going to be squat proof. They said the Luna leggings are squat proof. It doesn't say on this link for these leggings that they're squat proof. I don't know, but they're white leggings. I really don't expect them to be squat proof. I really love the logo on this. It's like a super shiny little like buff bunny thing. The waistband is slightly tapered. Again, another seamless waistband, which I love. It has a little gusset crotch, and yeah, it's kind of like a gradient effect with this gold stuff. It gets like more concentrated at the bottom and less concentrated at the top. And I got these in a size small, which is my normal size. So, okay, so here is the bra. It's just okay for me. Again, I don't feel like the fabric is like super luxurious. Honestly, the dress kind of spoiled me for all the rest of the fabrics, except for the joggers, those are good too. I think the open back is really cute. And I definitely love the little detail. Also, yes, I'm a little bit out of breath. It's hard to try on a lot of clothes. Let's see. Yeah, I could see a medium support. They're definitely accurate with the medium support there. My only thing is like, it doesn't feel like I wish the little bottom band was a little bit tighter. I feel like I have a little bit extra space, and I normally wear a size small in sports bras, and I'm about a 32 triple D, and it's just a little bit big. So I think I would get your normal sports bra size, but unless you're in between, I'd probably size down just for a little added compression. But overall, the sports bra is really cute. I'm just not really like impressed with it, to be honest. It's like almost a $40 sports bra, and I just like this, I wouldn't really spend $40 on this. So here are the leggings, and honestly, I'm getting like a little bit of camel toe here. So I did get a size small in these leggings, and I think that they're my correct size because it feels very snug in the waist. This waist feels much better than the Luna leggings. I think this whole fabric is different, so I wouldn't really compare those in terms of sizing. But I'd say go to your normal size unless you're in between. Definitely size up because these were a little bit of a struggle to get on. The waist feels very snug and is sucking me in very nicely, which I really love. The legs definitely have a decent amount of compression. Again, these would probably be okay for cellulite just because of the compression with them. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this fabric more now that it's on. I am wearing like kind of like a pink like thong underwear right now, so I wonder if you can see it. I'm gonna try on some like cheeky underwear for one of the squat tests so we can see if it's actually squat proof. But I think this white is really, really cute. I think that the little speckled gold detail is also really like a unique print. And yeah, I think that these are definitely my favorite leggings that I got. I only got 2 leggings, but these definitely feel more luxurious and better quality than the Luna leggings, I feel like. Even though initially I didn't really love the fabric. I get a tiny bit of restriction in some of the seams, like at the very top, but it's not very bad, so I think that you could do most workouts in these. But yeah, slight risk for camel toe. Seamless waistband, very cute. These are actually decently flattering on the booty because the waistband goes above your butt, which I really appreciate because then it doesn't cut off in the middle of your butt, which isn't cute. So actually, kind of a fan of these. And lastly, the Jasmine joggers. So these are $48, and I've heard a lot of good things about their joggers. I've heard they're very similar to Alphalete joggers, or just also good. One thing when I opened these, the fabric on these is really, really soft. Like, I am really obsessed with this fabric. It kind of feels like the Energy fabric or whatever it's called for the dress, except like a thicker material. They're super stretchy. This is definitely a very unique jogger fabric. I've never seen something like this before in a jogger. So I'm really excited to try these. These just definitely do feel very high quality and very stretchy. I got them in a medium because usually I like my joggers to like not be super tight. Okay, so these are the joggers, and honestly, they feel incredible. I have not like felt a pair of joggers that is this stretchy and just like, I don't know, it's just like a very comfy, soft, stretchy material. Also feels like kind of like cooling in a way. I don't know what it is, but I have a medium in these. My normal legging size is small. You know, definitely recommend getting like a size up from your normal legging size just because I feel like it has a little bit of extra room and it's not like so tight. I do feel like you could go with a size down and have it be a little tight because they're so stretchy. Look at all this stretch. I love this fabric. I think this is great. They are the tiniest bit short on me, kind of just hits my ankle, which is fine. I don't really like when they're baggy at the bottom, so I guess it's okay. They have some cool seams down the leg and everything. Nice pockets, feel pretty deep and good. Got a little drawstring here, logo. I feel like it's pretty flattering on the butt. Yeah, I would definitely recommend these. I think that these are a great pair of joggers. Sometimes joggers can look kind of weird on my calves because I have very big calves, but since these stretch out so much, it doesn't create any like weird look in this region. So honestly, this might be my favorite pair of joggers so far. So thumbs up on the joggers. Okay, so that is it on the Buff Bunny stuff. Honestly, favorite things, the fabric of the dress, not necessarily the dress. I don't think I'd recommend the dress until they make a few improvements to it, which I do think they're going to do. I really liked the joggers. 10 out of 10 recommend the joggers. Super soft, fit incredibly, love them. Don't love this sports bra. I know they have different styles of the like Rosé sports bra, so maybe that would be better. The Rosé leggings, I really liked how they fit and how they look. I think they're incredibly flattering on the waist. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this honest review. Gonna post a few more of my honest reviews right here. Your girl doesn't hold back on her reviews, so just know that. All right, well, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.